Hello, friends. Happy Tuesday. Hope you're doing marvelously. This is day 2 of our journaling week, and we are journaling together again today in 2 minutes. So, this is probably going to be the most challenging one for me because I like to, as evidenced yesterday, we did go a little bit over. It was 5 minutes, maybe 6, maybe 7, but it was mostly 5 minutes. But just to show that we can do it in a smaller amount of time. So obviously it's going to look a little bit different today. Tomorrow is going to be our 10 to 15 minutes. So obviously that's how much time we would love to spend with God and time with Him and have that time where we can be refreshed. But sometimes it's not always that easy. Sometimes we really only have a couple of minutes. But that shouldn't stop us from being able to spend time with Him and to just enjoy being in His Spirit. So we're going to see what that looks like. And it's different in different journals. It's different in, well, we're doing ever seeking journals right now, and every month is a different one, and that's part of our subscription that we do, whether you're a subscriber or not. And so each journal is a little bit different. Y'all picked the Jude journal. It's one of our past ones, and so we're seeing what it looks like through this one. But it's different. Ever seeking journals have different formats, so it looks a little bit different. And then we have other journals as well, but that looks different as well. But we're going to go ahead and do that, and then we're also going to do the homeschooling portion that goes with that, the discussion question. And we'll do more of the talking about that tomorrow as well. So tomorrow is really the bigger time using the washi tape, using the highlighters, using the pens, all those fun things. But today will be more kind of the basic. What can we do if we just have a little bit of time? And then I think I'll show it to you now because we'll be journaling, so the mic will be, the camera will be a different way. But just to add some fun, because we love adding fun things, which we shared the bonus yesterday. I'll share that to you in a little bit, whether you're a subscriber or a new one by the end of August 1st. But just for fun, we were curious where our ever seekers are in the States. So we're going to do kind of that's not really a game, just something fun. So as you see behind me, we have the states, all of the states, and we're going to be starting tomorrow kind of ranking them in how many subscribers are in each state. So I have my suspicions of which ones will be in the top ones, but I'm always surprised. So I'm excited to kind of get those numbered off. Really, if there is, we'll put tags like that on each one. So if there's a tag on your state, I'm already thrilled. I love seeing when a new state pops up. I'm like, I don't think we have a subscriber in that state yet. So it's a lot of fun. So that's already the main thing. And then just to see who might be in first as far as how many subscribers there are in the state. So if you want to give your guesses as to who you think is the top state subscriber for Ever Seeking, this is all of it, including Homeschool Edition. You can kind of pop in your guesses from now until tomorrow. Then tomorrow I'll have them numbered off and we'll kind of see where we're at. And then as we have new subscribers, see if there's any changes in that. So if you want to get your state up to, the next level, and you've been thinking about Ever Seeking anyways, then it's just kind of a fun time to join because we also have a journaling bonus for you, and that is our journaling pouches because we have to have a place to put all our pens and our washi tape and our highlighters. And as evidenced yesterday, it holds a lot. I don't know if y'all saw the reel afterwards of me unpacking it and putting it all back, but it was fun. It wasn't that bad. So I'm gonna take y'all over to the journaling desk area. I'll show y'all the bonus and then we'll kind of see how we can do this in 2 minutes. Get this together. Y'all can get your sample together. So this is our sample that you have free for you. It's a sample of this Jude journal, and we did day 3 yesterday. I included the beginning of the Ever Seeking journal just to kind of see what it looks like if you haven't seen it before. And then about getting ready. This was for you to do by yourself, kind of set the stage for Jude and kind of how you would do it. And we did this in 5-ish minutes yesterday. So we're going to do day 4 today, which show you real quick. This is our journaling bonus. So if you are a subscriber or if you join us before August 1st, then we will put one of these journaling pouches in your upcoming mailer. So all different colors, all different verses. I was so excited to find these because they're so cute. And yeah, if you didn't catch us in the live yesterday, there are there are a lot of things you can fit in there. So I fit all of that, and that was only half the bag. So you can definitely hold all of the things, and yeah, and then that doesn't include all the extras that the usual extras, you could say, that we add to your mailer anyway. So all right, so everyone has the three most important things: Bible, number one, in your journaling pages, and a pen. Most important. I don't think we're going to have time to highlight and do all that. So, I'll put those away. So, like I said before, every season journal is a little bit different. This one actually has a scribe master's, which almost never happens. So that takes another bit of time. So if I was like, okay, I want to spend time with God today, but I only have a couple of minutes, I'm going to do that with reading, just sitting down and reading scripture. That can't be beat. That's always the best. But sometimes we kind of read it and we don't really think about what we're reading, and so sometimes it's like, well, I don't remember what I read, and it kind of gets frustrating sometimes. So if you ever get in that spot where you just kind of need some guidance into what you're studying and what you're reading, that's kind of what this is for. So I'm moving for it to change the next minute, so that way it's more of a. So this is going to be verse 4. And so, all right. So within the 2 minutes, which we're starting now, I probably wouldn't even write out the whole verse, but I would read it. So it says, "For certain people have kept me unnoticed, who long ago were designated for this condemnation, ungodly people, who pervert the grace of our God into sensuality and deny our only Master, the Lord Jesus Christ." Just crazy. So draw a line from the circle of certain people to the parts of the verse that describe who they are, what they do. So I think I'm just going to write that down. Certain people that stepped in unnoticed, and I'm kind of taking liberty with how I want to do this in my time. Long ago, destined for condemnation. Definitely have my handwriting there, sorry. Ungodly, and they pervert the grace, which that just makes me sick. Something so beautiful that God has given us that they choose to do that to it, into sensuality. Those words should never be together. And then they deny our Master. So that really, instead of writing a whole verse long, I'm still saying that this is what he's talking about. And for me, like beware these people. Because it may not be this whole list, but we've come across people who do things like this. This is why Jude, really God, says he needs to write to them about fighting for the faith. There are traitors among them. And these traitors aren't even trying to be sneaky. They are trashing the beautiful gift that God has given us. The devil always has the same plan. All he has to do is twist the truth and try to confuse us. So, when I'm looking at 1 Peter 5:8, which says, "Be sober-minded and be watchful." So watch out. Knowing that's the biggest step. That is 2 minutes. So, as you can see, it's not a whole lot, but it's still enough for me to just have that in my mind from God, realizing this is something that I can take with me throughout the day. Even if it just helps me notice them more, that this is talking about people that do this kind of thing, and they creep in unnoticed, ungodly, and that this happens, that they pervert the grace and they deny God. And so whether it's all of them or pieces of them, being aware of when I'm going out throughout my day, if I happen to come across something like this, remembering, oh yeah, God told me about these people. he told me what to do, to watch out, beware, and of course the rest of Jesus gives more within the context of what he's talking about with them. So that's for the conclusion of our study. But even that is enough. But for the Jews, because it talks a lot about what to watch out for, and that's kind of why we skip to day 19, because the end of the story we don't want to not be able to hear the end of the story. But because of that, in this journal I added this beloved piece that kind of takes us forward to the end of the story, the beautiful end of the story, because instead of just being discouraged about all the things that we need to watch for and that may go wrong in the world, remembering that there are beautiful things that God has given. I really don't know how we're past this, right? This isn't part of it, but being able to remember that God can present us blameless, that we were just as bad, that we were sinners in the eyes of God, and He redeemed us, and He made us blameless. How beautiful that is, that we now have that life in Him. And we try to share Him with others because we were once the ungodly sinners, and so it's never too late. But being aware of them, that if they are lost and twisting the truth and not ready to listen, that we at least know that this is someone that God wants to be mindful of and to be strong in Him and for how to respond. And that's why it's important to know what He says, because how to respond and how to care for that situation. God gives us everything. It's amazing that I loves us that much to do that. So that is the journaling part. For this will also be kind of a quick, but also for the homeschooling. For those of you doing that, we kind of show different ways you can look to live yesterday on how we set this up, different ways to set it up. But she would do that section, and then she would also kind of come in here and see, okay, what is the day 4? So day 4 is, how do you see those around you or in the world twist the good things of God into evil? So she would come in here and do kind of the same thing. She just, and this could look any way you want it to look like. And then she would kind of answer how she sees that. And that could give a way for you all to start talking about it, how she sees that, or the maybe things that you might want to add to it. And there may have been a specific situation that came up to talk about. So it kind of leaves it for more discussion about what's here. Like I said, this could be, there's so much more that we could study about this. It doesn't have to be long. So that is that. Very quick one today. So for those of y'all who saw the map, if you're watching this on the replay or just not joining, check out the beginning of the video. We are on map, and your best guesses for who is top contender for the spot of the most subscribers. But we'll talk about that more tomorrow. Don't forget, if you are even thinking about ever seeking, this is the perfect time to join and get one of these journaling pouches and just spending time with God and knowing that you're not alone. We're all fighting to want to spend that time with God and be more like Him. So that is the second one, and this is the one we'll do tomorrow with a lot more time. So if you haven't journaled the others, or if you want to go back and kind of do that, more than welcome to, obviously. But that is all we have today. And if you have any questions, just let me know. See you tomorrow.